Good evening. Seems like the city is a little bit alive right now. Not in a good way. Was at the scene where a guy who got shot finally stopped, and then somebody called the police to get him help. Then just was at a stupid little accident where the guy rolled his car over and ruined another car. And now seems like there could be a shooting up here at the Girly Bar. Like that hasn't happened before. So that's where I'm heading right now. Hey, Mr. Conway. Oh yeah, there was a bar. There was another police call to a bar with guys with multiple guns hanging out. Just your normal stuff, you know. Well, let's see what the Lido Lounge holds. Oh yeah, we got party lights. What we got going on over there? The repo guys were I just passed them at another parking lot. No, I didn't say that. Just a crazy, stupid little accident where the guy rolled his car over. Happens all the time. He smooshed into another car, kind of ruined it. Might have totaled that car. Hey, David. I haven't gone live very often lately because I'm not driving much. I'm hunkered down at the Bat Cave because my car is broken. I can only drive a few miles at a time. Did it show you I went live tonight? Yeah, I have not been going live much, so yeah, maybe. Has to be worthwhile, or I have to be interested to chat. I haven't been. I don't know if they had a shooting or not. They did have an ambulance here, so I don't know if they took anybody away or not. Yeah, well, the phone was close to dying, but I just decided to just do a quick. There wasn't much to see there, and it was really dark, so I couldn't show much. But I was close by, so I thought I'd go by that accident because I was at another scene where there was a guy who got shot on the east side, decided to come to the west side, and then somebody called for an ambulance. Oh, really? I didn't. I mean, I was downtown. I was eating dinner, I think, at 9 p.m. So, and my stupid phone, I'm not paying attention to a lot of stuff lately, unfortunately. Let's see here. Yeah, West 110th and Berea. Yep, 9:10 p.m. Yeah, I didn't hear about that anywhere else either. No, he came to some house, probably family. That's what they'll typically do. They'll go to the other side of town and try to not report where it happened. Um, Once they, get picked up, and uh, yeah, I expect there's a fair amount of crime in Tucson. I don't hear about much of it. You got a band-aid, yeah. Apparently, the car he was in, he was driving or whatever. I think they bailed out of the car on the street over from where he was at the house, and he the shot was fired through the windshield into the car. They figured out, I think it was the shooting happened at this troublesome gas station on the east side. Oh, your city doesn't have crime in general only because you're near the border? I think that's a lame statement. Every large city has crime. Some more than others. Yeah, there's nothing here. The cops have gone, so must not have been much of anything or anybody involved split, so there's nothing to find. Where did that car go? I missed that. Oh, oh well. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I thought asylum seekers weren't allowed over after the court ruling. We do have treaties with other countries, international treaties, that asylum seekers are allowed to, come in. But yeah, it's a mess. It, it's a mess. White meth addicts, yeah. Yeah, I mean, uh, Cleveland, and the violent crime here is mostly black, and a lot of it's black on black crime. Plenty of white crime, plenty of Hispanic crime. You want to see some video? Go find the shooting in Charlotte, North Carolina, the other day. Charlotte, North Carolina, is that right? I just had the. Go find this story here. I'll show it to you. Let's see here. Here it is. This should be it. Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, they caught a guy. Oh yeah, there's over here on West 110th and Madison is one of the Amazon hub places where they have the trucks, the local trucks go to. We have two or three of these smaller facilities in the area. Then we have two or three giant warehouse units too. This is the story. Go to WSOC TV, Charlotte. So this crazy shooting, this is a 4-minute story. It'll tell you all about it. Killed a 3-year-old. These four young kids basically pulled up in front of a house in two cars and unloaded 150 rounds into the house. They killed a 3-year-old and injured a uh, grazed the 1-year-old. And it's all supposed to be about high school nonsense, fucking not like drugs or gang. Well, who knows if it's a gang? It's just high school assholes. Apparently, this school has had a lot of trouble with shootings and violence. Yep. Just go find this story, and you won't believe. There's video from a security camera across the street. It'll blow your mind. Turn the volume up. You'll think you're in a war zone. The house looks like it came from a war zone. I just saw a statement that they caught somebody. Here's a story. Let's see here. With that. Let's get this to load. News: the steps towards justice for 3-year-old Asia Figueroa. He was shot and killed while sleeping in his bed on Tuesday night, and this is the face of the first person charged in connection to that murder. Is Quantonio Stevens, accused of helping the person who killed the boy, and only Channel 9 was in court as he faced a judge.
Sources are now confirming to Channel 9 that his arrest was connected to this scene that we saw on Wednesday. We brought you live pictures from Chopper 9 that afternoon, which we've now learned was the end result of a chase. Now, the shooting led to outrage from leaders, almost everyone in the community, calling on all of us to do everything we can to stop youth violence.
And that could start now with the charges today. Our Allison Lottis was the only reporter in the courtroom today, and she's been working with her sources since the shooting on Tuesday. She's joining us now with all the latest details. Allison?
Scott and Erica, not only is Quantonio Stevens accused of shooting into 3 homes this week, he's accused of trying to hide the weapon used in that innocent toddler's murder and leading police on a chase. This is the mugshot of 21-year-old Quantonio Malik Stevens, the man police say is linked to this week's dangerous and deadly violence in Charlotte. Court records I obtained today show the timeline of crimes connected to Stevens. Stevens is charged with shooting into 3 homes on Joe Morrison Lane with people inside on Tuesday.
We got more cops coming to the bar. Got a car just rolled in right now. We got another one. I thought I heard more sirens. We got another. He's checking this car out across the street. I thought I just heard more sirens. Cop behind me, checking me out. Maybe. No. Just somebody. Security, maybe. I don't know. Just some sort of car. Yeah, he's a local security fool. Parking lot security. Cops are looking around in the parking lot like they're looking for shells or something. Typical after a shooting, trying to find the casings. Just thought I heard more sirens. I'm legal. Three victims. Yeah, the only way this kind of violence will really stop is, the community has to get involved. The police and the government, they can't do these things. The community has to say enough with this shit and turn these people in and get involved with these young men's lives and change it, I mean, you got to have better parenting, better education, I mean, you got to show these guys there's another Amazon. There is another way. Oh yeah, we had one here the other day. Some dude shot himself in the foot or the hand cleaning his gun. Well, they don't know a damn thing about gun safety, that's for sure. Jesus. I have good fear of guns. I know how to handle some guns, but I have good fear of them and respect. The gun is always loaded. That's the first mantra. The gun is always loaded. You know. Yeah. Where did I see? Did I see on my driving? I think I saw an Amazon or I think it was an Amazon store in DC, maybe. I can't remember now. Or somewhere. I might have seen one in Chicago, DC. They're over there. It's pretty dark, I know. They're over there looking around the building, shining their flashlights all over the place, looking for casings. Adjusting his pants. Yeah, that's another one that'll happen. Yep. Yeah. Stupid things can happen with guns, even to professionals. It's happened. I mean, stupid shit can happen, and what's this guy just drove out? Looks at this guy. Pulls out of the gas station. His door was wide open. What the hell was that about? Fall out of the damn car. Oh, I wish I had some money to go eat. Poor as hell this week. Agent dancing few years ago and a gun went up. Oh, ouch. Oh, he had paperwork to fill out. Yeah, well, when the Glocks came out, there was a whole thing called Glock foot. The way the gun was designed, it would go off quite easily, and you would shoot yourself in the foot. A lot of people did that. I would not want to get shot in the foot. Your feet do not heal well. That's a painful injury. Any kind of bad injury to the foot. Oh, I'm gonna finish listening.
Just before midnight Tuesday, several unknown people opened fire on Richard Roselle Drive. Inside, a sleeping 3-year-old, Isaiah Figueroa, was murdered in his bed. While police are still searching for the toddler's killer, they have now charged Stevens as an accessory after the fact. Court records say he, quote, did knowingly assist that person in attempting to escape by taking possession of the murder weapon and attempting to keep from seizure by law enforcement. Wednesday afternoon, Chopper 9 Sky Zoom caught the moments after police stopped Stevens here on Interstate 85. This is where police say he led them on a chase, speeding near Brookshire Boulevard. Tonight, Stevens is in jail, the first arrest in an around-the-clock investigation, consuming officers' attention from Charlotte to Huntersville And within Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools, desperate to stop high school disputes before another feud turns deadly. Stevens' bond is set at $590,000, but today the judge ordered if he does get out, he will be on 24-hour house arrest. Now, police have said that all of the shootings this week have stemmed from high school disputes connected to Hopewell, North Mecklenburg, and Chambers high schools. Obviously, this suspect arrested was 21. So we're following this investigation as police continue and hope to actually find the shooter responsible. But regardless of what they're arguing about, one thing is for sure, no reason is good enough to take innocent lives like that 3-year-old little boy. Scott and Erica?
Absolutely not. Thank you, Allison, for those details. We do know that the person who fired the deadly shot still has not been arrested, but again, this case is still developing. Chopper 9 Sky Zoom flew over this scene on Linda Vista Lane around the same time as that chase on Wednesday afternoon. And in this video, you can see officers around that home there. Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police confirming to Channel 9 that this is all a part of that same investigation. We're asking officers how exactly these two scenes might be linked, but there's still plenty more to learn about these crimes.
Police said this violence started inside local high schools, and tonight CMS is trying to make sure there is not anything like that at tonight's football games. They're telling Channel 9 no elementary or middle school students are allowed to enter the stadium without a parent. All students will remain in the stands unless going to the bathroom or concessions, and there will be extra security and police around and on campus as well.
We want to show you this photo again of little Asaya, that 3-year-old whose death is at the heart of all of this. We've learned that tomorrow at 7 p.m., they are planning a vigil at the pond on Rosel's Landing Drive for this little boy.
But if you want to hear more about the story and the superintendent of the schools and see the whole shooting, go find this other story. Pretty fucked up. Got another cop car here now. Oh yeah, the woman who pulled her taser, or pulled her gun, yeah. That, and she got off basically, if I remember. Hey David, I'll tag you in this. So you're on Twitter, right? I'll send this to you. You might be interested in this story. I think you're on Twitter. Yeah, there you are. I'll send this to you. I want to read it. It seems interesting. This now, not this. This is some other story. New York's worst responders. It's about things that went bump and missing in the night after the buildings fell. And typically it's in a whole different position, on your body than where your weapon is holstered. I don't know how you make, she was a veteran officer, how you make that mistake. I don't know. No idea. No idea. I don't know. Still sounds sketchy to me, yeah. I mean, it's all quite possible. I don't know. That was a very close person to person situation. They were struggling, right? The guy was in the car, she was in the door of the car, you know, I don't know. That's something you can't second guess really because we weren't there. We weren't under that stress, we weren't in that situation. So, you know, it's and that's why courts a lot of times, side with the police. But body cams have definitely, they threw their lights on now. Body cams have definitely, you know, caught a lot of mischief, that's for sure. Mischief and outright criminality. That car's leaving. The second car's staying. And Newfoundland's getting pounded by a storm tonight. So, what do you think? You think Prince Andrew's a naughty, naughty boy? You think he's been involved in some shady shit with underage women? I sure as fuck do. He's just been charged or served with a lawsuit. If you ever watched some of the interviews with him, he's a sketchy, cagey bastard, I think. This dude's been hooked up with lots of weird people. This dude definitely knows where there's a lot of dirt. Well, I don't know. I think a lot. I don't know. I mean, Biden. I don't know if he likes to. He's touchy with everybody. Okay, if you watch him, it's just not kids. He's very touchy. He likes to. It's just him. I know people like that. They like to touch people that they're near. You know, Biden. I don't know what's going on. I I just don't think he's a creep. I just think he's a little overly touchy. That's all. He likes to hug people. He comes from a big family. He's got lots of kids, grandkids. I don't know if there's any shit there. You can make shit out of anything if you took enough pictures of me. If I followed you around all the time with a camera, I could find you in poses that you wouldn't like. Guaranteed. You know. So, you know, I don't know. You know. Here, I'm going to read you guys something. This is supposed to be hilarious. I'm not sure I'm going to get through it. This is a obituary written by a bot. It's supposed to be pretty funny. So let's see if I can get through reading it. I have to phone will stay still. Brenda Tent retired from living at the age of old. Surrounded by family and natural causes. Okay. A librarian from birth, Brenda was an avid collector of dust. She had a sweetheart and married her high school. She loved having baby hobbies and helping her sons to be disadvantaged youths. She had no horses, but thought she did. The church gave her a choir because she sang like bird and looked like bird, and Brenda was a bird. She owed us so many poems. The funeral will be held in 1977 at Heaven. In lieu of flowers, send Brenda more money. Oh my God. That's pretty funny shit. So they probably put some keywords into the program, and this is what it spit out. Oh, Trump's a pig. I mean, that's 100% certifiable there. That fucker's done stupid shit. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. All the fucking hanging out he used to do with the clubs in New York City and Epstein. Give me a break. I wish somebody could bring out some crap on him. All right, I just shared that on Twitter. Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny shit, man. Oh my gosh. This is funny. It's like, this is like giving Data on Star Trek some information, and he doesn't have enough, so he answers weird because he doesn't understand the slang or the inferences. It's the same thing. I should move my car, maybe. Yeah, exactly. They're pretty secured. A little more nuance needs to happen. Maybe I don't have to move. The nighttime vacuum truck is driving around. Oh, jeez. Well, what time is it? I'm gonna go back to the bat cave. See if I can get some chocolate milk first. See if my spaghetti is still edible from last night. I always try to make sure I'm swiveling my head when I'm parked somewhere like this, because it's easy for shit to sneak up on you because you're focused on other stuff. Well, he's not going to go too far without making a ruckus because I'm in park. Picking me up from the rear, he's going to have to drag my ass. Oh. Not mine. I can usually eat it for days, but I'm without refrigeration right now, so I don't know if it'll be any good. It might be okay today, but not after today. Put it in a dark, cool place. All right, I'm going to close up here. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming out. Ciao.